Where are you gonna end up if you quit this shit? Where are you gonna go?
Especially young kids who are consuming a lot of pornography create challenges in sexual interactions with a real partner.
Because this world we live in is tough. It will beat you down. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness and it will fucking just hammer you.
The world will break you down if you let it. But real power, it comes from within. Pain is temporary. Victory lasts forever. What are you waiting for? Focus on your path. Win the battle within. Look around at the world today. Wars raging, natural disasters tearing through communities, uncertainty everywhere. You wake up one day, and suddenly, a whole year has passed. What are you doing with your time? Are you moving forward, or are you stuck in a cycle that you can't control? The world is chaos, and if you're not focused on yourself, you're letting the chaos win.
But the human brain and the human animal are also dreadfully bad at doing what's best for us.
Right.
Because of this, what I think it comes down to is the fact that our reward systems are not designed for things that are just good for us. They're designed for things that optimize the progression of our species, but they will grab onto and ratchet into any behavior that makes us feel good. And so the human brain is really not optimized for making best choices.
Right.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute or an hour, but if you quit, it lasts forever. The world might knock you down, but it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. You have the power within you, but it requires discipline. It requires focus. It's easy to party, watch things that distract you, but ask yourself, is that helping you become who you want to be?
Most people fail that 1 second. So what happens, what I do in that 1 second, and there's a bigger process to all this, but in that 1 second, I physically stayed in that water. Because if I get out of the water, I quit. So I physically stay in the water, but mentally, I'm on the fucking beach with the fucking instructors. And the instructors, it's cold outside, so they got these parkas on, they got their cup of fucking Joe, and they're warm because they've already been through it. So now it's your turn to go through it. So mentally, I get back with them. I'm still in the water physically, but mentally, I'm back with them. I'm chilling. I got my parka on, and now I'm thinking logically because I'm warm now. Mentally, I'm warm. I've taken that 1 second. Let's not quit yet, Goggins. Let's fucking think about your options. Where are you going to end up if you quit this shit? Where are you going to go? What are you going to say to yourself? Because you know you're going to get warm. The second you get out of this water, you can take a shower and you're going to be warm. I start thinking logically. I calm my brain down because your brain just wants to get the fuck out. Ring the bell, put your helmet down, get warm, and then you're really fucked. And these are the things you have to think about in the 1 second decision. So that's what that's all about. It's about gaining control of your mind, putting things back in the proper perspective, and then saying, I really do want to be here. And I'm going to have a bunch of these 1 seconds through this 130-hour journey. And I have to learn to control these, because if I fail one of these 1 seconds, I will not be a SEAL. I will not be a doctor. I will not be a lawyer. I will not be whatever the fuck it is. So that's how important that 1 second decision is. It's all about your mind takes control of you. You have to say, fuck you. I run this motherfucker.
What are the distractions holding you back? Is it social media? Is it the constant desire to be cool, to fit in? Maybe it's laziness, lack of ambition. Ask yourself, what does watching pornography or going to parties really bring you? Does it satisfy your heart, your mind, or does it leave you empty, further away from your goals?
There's an additional issue with pornography, which is not often discussed, which is that, remember, guys in particular, the brain is a learning prediction machine. If your brain learns to be aroused by watching other people have sex, it is not necessarily going to carry over to the ability to get aroused when you're one-on-one with somebody else. Especially young kids who are consuming a lot of pornography create challenges in sexual interactions with a real partner.
The solution is focus. The answer lies within you. If you want to change the world, you first need to change yourself. Your mind is your weapon. Focus on sharpening it. The world is out of your control, but your habits, your mindset, your progress, that's entirely up to you. Sacrifice who you are now for who you will become.
I think we're dealing with two general categories of people who have problems with motivation and focus. I think we've failed to describe the fact that there are two groups and not one. We think, well, I need to calm myself enough to move forward. I think, and then other people say, well, no, you need to kind of ramp yourself up to move forward. Here's the way I conceptualize it based on the data that I'm aware of. Some people are just hypo-aroused. They're just not motivated enough. And those people would benefit greatly from cultivating practices like superoxygenated breathing. So this is something along the lines of like Tumo type breathing. So rapid, and we look at this in the lab, we're actually running a human study on this now. So 25 or 30 deep breaths through the nose and out through the mouth, then exhaling the breath and holding, learning how to self-generate adrenaline. That's what you're doing when you're doing
some
that.
version of the Wim Hof technique. Or
that's what that is. An ice bath is doing the exact same thing. Stimulating adrenaline response. It actually improves the immune system. There's a published paper on this. Releases adrenaline, which buffers the immune system against infection. Getting good at taking yourself from low energy to higher energy. And then learning how to compress your focus.
The world won't change until you do. You have to be the one who decides. Why can't I be great? Why can't I be the best? It's up to you to make the difference. The kingdom of God is within you, within all of us. You, the people, have the power. Use it.
If they want to try to do something big in this world, they want to really have a big positive impact, what advice would you give them about their career, maybe about life in general?
Try to be useful. Do things that are useful to your fellow human beings, to the world. It's very hard to be useful. Are you contributing more than you consume? Try to have a positive net contribution to society. I think that's the thing to aim for. Not to try to be sort of a leader for the sake of being a leader or whatever. If you can live a useful life, that is a good life. A life worth having lived.
Now is the time to rise. Focus on your path. Win the battle within.
I'm trying to build people up. I'm trying to armor their mind. I'm trying to get them the belief, because this world we live in is tough. It's tough. It will beat you down. The world and the life that we live in is the ultimate competitor. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness and it will fucking just hammer you.
It's like a personal curse.
100%. So if I can help you build belief, build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you know exactly who you are. You've faced your demons. You've been able to go on an audio book in your mind. Maybe you didn't write a book, but in your mind, you were able to hear all your past traumas. You were able to listen to them. You're able to fucking say, okay, now I can now talk to people about what I went through. I'm no longer embarrassed. I'm no longer ashamed. Don't ever be ashamed of anything you've done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better. We are humans. But then again, if you always think that we're humans, you will always just be a human and always make the same fucking mistakes.
If this video inspired you, don't forget to subscribe for more motivational content and share this message with someone who needs it. You've got this. Keep pushing, and I'll see you in the next video.